We took a return to the cold, frigid temps this weekend, huh?
Yes, teens this morning. At least we had some sunshine today. That helped a little.
Bit.
At least we had
I'm
some
chuckling
sunshine.
because this morning I checked to make sure the heat was actually on. I was like, is it
that
on?
cold?
Yeah, did we turn it on?
Yes, it was cold this morning. Teens, nice to have some sunshine. We're close to 30 right now, right at 30 in Indianapolis, 32 Greensburg, 29 Crawfordsville. Have just a few clouds entering the picture. That should make for a really nice sunset this evening. Upper 20s and low 30s right now. It is going to be a chilly tip-off for our Pacers taking on the Kings this evening. That is a 7 o'clock tip at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Temperatures in the upper 20s to around 30 as everyone heads in. As everyone heads home, we're going to be 20 to 25, so another cold night for us, but we get close to 40 for a high tomorrow. Grab the heavier coat early in the day, and then you can probably shed a layer. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s and low 40s the rest of the afternoon. Tomorrow is a dry day and relatively quiet in comparison to what we're tracking for the rest of the week. Our next rain chance arrives Tuesday night. This is at 11 p.m. Rain will change over to snow during the day Wednesday. You can see it here. I'll continue this timeline and have the forecast for the week ahead in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you so much, Angela. And it is a busy week again at the Indiana State House. Lawmakers in the Senate are taking up redistricting.
Now in the Senate's hands. Last week, the House passed the proposed map and redistricting bill. Now it's in the Senate's hands to decide if Indiana will redraw the map of its congressional districts. Our 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is live this afternoon to tell us what exactly is happening right now. So they returned to the chamber this afternoon, right? Just a couple hours ago.
Yeah, Dustin and Felicia, just a couple hours ago to hand down the redistricting bill. And there is a lot going on here this afternoon. First, let's start with what's going on outside the chamber. You can see a lot of these folks are here. Some of them throughout the afternoon have been raising their voice, a lot of them against redistricting here outside the Senate chamber. And they have been cheering and shouting as people inside the Senate chamber raise their voice, testifying about this bill in front of the Elections Committee. So far, 127 people have signed up to testify today. That testimony started at 1:30 and is still going on. So far, more than a dozen people have spoken in support of redistricting, and more than a dozen have spoken against it. Last week, only 2 people out of more than 40 who testified in the House spoke in support of the bill. The question now, if this bill passes out of the Elections Committee, if enough senators vote to pass it on to the next step in the process, will the Senate then vote later this week to pass it? It's a question Senator President Pro Tem Rod Bray says we'll have to wait for.
You know, I've said before that they weren't. What I'm saying right now is, you know, we're all going to find out together on Thursday. And people are having a conversation about it. Senators know there's going to be a chance to vote on it, so we'll see Thursday where we are.
And, you know, that's a bit of a different take than we've heard Senator Bray have in the past month. For the past month, he has been saying that the votes just were not there in the Senate to pass redistricting to get this done. And today now kind of taking a different take and saying we'll have to wait and see what happens on Thursday. But before we get there, a lot more has to happen. For one, these citizens that have come here, more than 100 to testify in front of the Elections Committee, they have to do that. We're about 2.5 hours into that testimony at this point. And at the beginning, the Elections Committee chairman said that we're likely looking at over 4 hours of testimony. So we're looking at that first of all. Then Democrats on the Elections Committee, they have filed 4 amendments to this bill. So they will get an opportunity if they want to stand up and present those amendments and be questioned on some of them. So it's going to be a long night here, but you can see these people are in it for the long haul, waiting to see what happens. Dustin, Felicia?
Wow, 127 people. That is a long night.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Emily Longnecker, reporting live from the State House. She's going to continue to monitor the actions there.
And we'll check back in with Emily coming up at 5 o'clock.